Hey guys, Scripture here with another video, and I wanted to discuss something. I want to discuss something very related to the upcoming Mandalorian and Grogu movie, but as it also pertains to so many other projects in Disney. And this is for the young people. So there was this movie. It came out when I was a kid, so 1987, and called Adventures in Babysitting. And the reason I bring it up is because you guys have probably seen many tweets where people say, "Well, the Mandalorian has become Adventures in Babysitting. A babysitter must battle her way through the big city after being stranded there with the kids she's looking after." And it's a cute movie. I haven't watched it in forever, but she was in... Elizabeth Shue was also in Back to the Future. Anyways, so, essentially, it's Adventures in Babysitting. And the reason I bring that up is because Disney Star Wars has kind of gotten really, really carried away with this idea. And I don't know if it's because they had some success with The Mandalorian and having Grogu there, but it's kind of gotten out of control. And I don't know if it's because they just can't think of anything else creatively or what the real reasoning is. But if you think about it, think about this, okay? So you had The Mandalorian, which turned into Adventures in Babysitting, particularly in Season 3. That's kind of where Grogu should have kind of been gone, in my opinion. Luke should have taken him, and then maybe you continue his story later on when he's not a baby anymore under Luke or something like that, as one of his students. But unfortunately, they couldn't help themselves, and they thought that they could sell tons of plush toys and merchandise, and they brought Grogu back for a third run of Adventures in Babysitting, which was filled with all types of plot points going in multiple directions and lots of things that didn't make any sense. And again, at the end, Grogu sticks his hand out, which is what he's going to do in the movie. I guarantee it. That's the thing now. Everybody's in trouble. Oh no, what do we do? Quick, baby, stick your hand out and save everyone, and everyone's saved. That's literally all that ever happens. It's become quite boring. But what's interesting is they haven't just done this with, like I said, with The Mandalorian. Think about this as well. Think about the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. The Obi-Wan Kenobi show featured a young Leia and basically a babysitting fest. An Adventures in Babysitting. Running around a city or whatever in the galaxy with the kids they're looking after. They literally did it again with Kenobi. So I never even thought of that. When I was reviewing Kenobi, I was very critical of a lot of things, a lot of cheap stuff, a lot of issues with lore when it came to Leia and all these types of things. So the show to me was terrible. But I hadn't fully connected the dots between the fact that, wait a minute, they just did babysitting again. and then you have the Bad Batch. Well, what's the Bad Batch? It's a bunch of clone troopers that are, messed up ones or whatever, essentially babysitting Omega. How many times are we going to do this? I don't understand if they can't think of any other idea. Rip something off that isn't that. Do something else. It's really strange. And they did do a certain degree of it in The Phantom Menace. Don't get me wrong. It's, Anakin needed to be watched over, and Qui-Gon was bringing him around and stuff. But it ended, right? By the time you get to the Clone Wars, Attack of the Clones, Anakin's old enough that, he's not being babysat, he's just being further trained in the Jedi arts. So it's okay, you do that a little bit here and there, that's fine. But they've done it 3 shows. It's insane. And now it looks like they're doing it again. They're doing it again with Skeleton Crew, where Jude Law plays the Jedi, and these kids are lost, and he's helping them, I guess, find their way home or whatever. So this is now the 4th show of Adventures in Babysitting for Disney Star Wars. That's crazy to me. And then they're going to do it again with the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. So I asked the question, why? Why is this obsession with the adult with the little kids? I mean, even in The Acolyte, you had a bit of that. I mean, not as deliberate, I guess, because Soul was thinking, oh, I'm going to train this person, sort of similar to Anakin in The Phantom Menace. But, I mean, even there, they had to throw that theme in to some degree. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. And you had Ahsoka babysitting Grogu for a little while. You had Luke babysitting Grogu for a little while. I just, how much of this are we going to do? At what point are we going to stop and do some other form of idea? So, anyways, all that to say, you're going to get more of the same with the Skeleton Crew and with the Mandalorian and Grogu. It's going to be lots of babysitting. If you guys could comment, let me know what you think about that. If you're if you're looking forward to more of it, if you think maybe they should think of some new ideas. And as usual, if you like this content, please like, subscribe. Always helps the channel. I'd love to hear from you below, and feel free to check out anything else on my channel, and have yourselves a really good day.